People are not given by birth the gift of perfecting discernment. Discernment does not come because you want it. It's not that easy. Discernment has to be cultivated. It is a gift that is given by God to those who cooperate with the gift of cultivating discernment. And discernment requires, believe it or not, I know it sounds a bit academical, but it's true, knowledge of theology. Now, why that? Why do we need knowledge of theology? Because the church has identified heresies, errors, that dismiss this or that revelation as from being of God, based upon the heresies contained therein. Now, if we do not know these heresies, then we may not know the church is against it. You see what I'm saying? So knowledge of theology is one of the criteria to discerning whether or not something is or is not of God. People who are not conversant in theology and choose to put themselves in a position of discerning whether this is right or wrong are at great risk. I understand their good zeal and their good desire. I'm not in any way making them, culpable for their desire, but they have to be humble. Humility is lacking in those who claim to just know how to discern truth from right revelation, but have no credentials in theology. Now, why do I emphasize credentials? Because the church gives you those. That means the church stands by you. And that's why it's important to have this. Does that mean that if every theologian is perfected in discernment? Of course not. Because there are different fields of theology, you see. Some theologians specialize not in spiritual theology or prophecy, but rather, let's say, soteriology, or pneumatology, or morality. And this does not necessarily require discernment in prophecy. Follow me? So when it comes to discerning a true from a false, alleged prophet, one of the criteria is fulfilled prophecies. Now, as I mentioned in Isaiah chapter 38, verse 1, Isaiah prophesied that Hezekiah shall not recover from his mortal illness, but he did recover. And that was a conditional prophecy. And the same thing applies to Jonah chapter 3, verse 4, and Samuel in the first book of Samuel chapter 2, verse 30, and the list goes on. These are but 3 examples. Now, these are conditional prophecies.